Hi and welcome to another video for Year 7 Maths, still under the chapter ratio rate in time. Now we are going to deal with the time notation. So for the time notation, students are expected to know how to read the time on analog and digital clocks and to understand the 12-hour and the 24-hour clock notation apart from converting between the units of time, which is days into hours and hours into minutes and minutes into seconds. So here you know that here, okay, we can convert the units time as follows. Here you have hour into minutes. So 1 hour is 60 minutes. So you have to multiply here by 60. And you know that to get from minute to second, you have to multiply also by 60. So when we try to do the reverse, which is from second to minute, you have to follow this one, multiplication, but the reverse of multiplication is division. So you have to divide the seconds by 60 to get the minute. And the similar thing here, you have to divide minute by 60 to get the amount of hour. Okay, now let's start with this example. Okay, let's use what we know. Okay, converting the following. So when you try to convert the following, okay, 1.5 hours, 2 minutes. Okay, so here don't bother to change the number. Basically here you have to just straight away, okay, from hours to minutes, it means you have to multiply by 60, right? Okay, so here 1.5 multiplied by 60, you will get, okay, 900, but here decimal 1 point, so your answer will be 90 minutes. Okay, you can get this straight away. You can use calculator. Okay, let's move on to the next one, part B, converting seconds to minute. Okay, you know from here just now, seconds to minute you have to divide by 60. So when you try to divide by 60, I strongly suggest that you will do it in the form of a fraction. So when you try to simplify this, okay, 0 cancel. 15 divided by 6 will be divided by 3 for both. So here you will get 5 over 2 minutes. Or you can make this into a mixed number. So you will get 2.5 minutes. Okay. So that's for part B. And last but not least, for part C, you have to convert minutes to seconds. So from minute to second, you have to multiply by 60. So here, okay, let me just, here, this one mixed number, I will change into improper fraction. So multiply and plus. So here you will have 8 plus 3 will be 11 over 4 minutes times 60 to get seconds. So later, okay, here you have to change the number. So 60 divided by 4 will be 15. Okay, so 11 multiplied with 15, you will get 165 seconds. Okay, so that's for the first example. Okay, next one will be on two types of clock that we know that we have. The first one was the analog and the second one is the digital. So students are expected to know how to read the analog by this one. So the little hand shows the hours and the big hand shows the minutes. So here, this one will be before 2. So this is the hour is 1 and the minute shows 50. So this one will give you 150. Okay, doesn't matter AM or PM. It doesn't really show that. Okay, for the next one here, when you have digital, the numbers shown in the digital clock represents hours, which is 12, and the minutes 34. So that's 12:34 AM or PM. We don't know. Okay, here, okay, let's have a look at example 2. Okay, now example number 2, part A, how do you show this time on the digital clock? So here, whenever you have a short hand, this is the hour, and when you have the minutes, it's close to the 60, which is the 12. The hour should be nearer to the digit over here. So here this is still 3 o'clock, but here the minute shows 55. So here your answer will be 3:55, right? Okay, so that's it for this one. Okay, for part B, the time on the digital clock is 7:45. So draw the time below. I always find it easier to point out the minute first. So 7:45 will be pointing at 9. Okay, so this is your minute clock. Okay, for the 7, which is the hour, will get shorter. And as you move from minute to minute, it will get closer to 8. So I will assume that the 7:45 will be around here. Okay, so that's for showing the time on a digital and analog clock. Okay, now let's move on to the one that is quite important over here. So you have to know how to change between 12-hour to 24-hour notation. Okay, this is how we show it. Okay, you can see the diagram here. Okay, from midnight and then you can see midday, there is a change in AM and PM. Okay, so AM will show from 12 midnight until noon, which is here before 12, because at 12 it will change into PM. Okay, and then the PM will continue until 11:59. Okay, now the conversion will work this way. Okay, this one, students, they need to just read through this. Okay, this is AM PM to 24 hours and converting 24 hours to AM PM. Okay, we will just use this later to help you. Okay, now let's move on to the example here. Okay, now for the first row of the example here, this is how to convert 24-hour to AM PM. So here, let's start for the first one. Okay, now let's see here. What is 1835? Okay, that's how you read it. 1835. Okay, 1835, 617, 2307. So let's see here. 1835. Okay, we are going to use which one? Okay, first, second, and third, fourth. So this is under the fourth category, which is from 13 to 23. So here, when you want to note as the AM or PM, you have to subtract this with 12. So 18 minus 12 will get you, 18 minus 12 is 6. So 6:35. Agreed? But here, 6:35, 18 is beyond noon. So you will get PM. Okay? So that's for the first one. Okay? Now for the next one, what is 617 on the AM PM clock? So here, this is this falls under the first category. Is this the first? No. This is second, sorry. So second one will be 1 until 11. Okay, 100 until 1100. So this one is actually in the morning. So this one will be noted as 6:17 AM. Okay. Okay, doesn't matter though, capital letter or small letter, it's the same. Okay, last but not least, what is 2307 on an AM PM clock? So here, this one falls in the fourth category, which is from 1300 to 2359. So here you have to subtract it with 12. So here you have to subtract with 12. So you will get 23 minus 12 will be 11:07, and it's in the night. So 11:07 PM. Okay, so that's for converting 24-hour to AM PM examples. Okay, now let's have a look at the next one. Will be about how to convert AM PM to 24-hour clock. Okay, now for the first one, this is AM. So when you want to convert from 1 a.m. sorry, to 12:59 a.m. Okay, basically there's no change. So you have to just put it with before 4, you have to add 0, 4, and then 47. So this is here 24-hour notation for 4:47 a.m. Okay, next one will be about what do you do to convert 3:19 p.m. So when you want to convert the PM, which is from 1 to 11:59 p.m., you have to add 12 hours. So this one will be focus on hour. Okay, and then you will get 3 plus 12 will be 15. And then the minutes will be 19. Okay, alright. So this one will be your 3:19 p.m., 15:19 on the 24-hour clock. Okay, last but not least, what do you do when you have 9:28 p.m.? So you have to, what do you do here is to check here. So from 1 p.m. to 11:59 p.m., you have to, same thing, you have to add by 12. So here, your answer will be, here, the answer will be 9 plus 12 will be 21, 28 on 24-hour clock. Okay, that's it for the time notation. I hope that it's simple to understand. Okay, see you next time and see you again.